Hello everyone and welcome to EWA Thursday Trauma. And we're starting things off here with Banshee, Suzuki, and Meow. And Mimi picks the leg, takes her down, and look at this. Has her ankle lock. Grape finds the leg. Banshee trying to get free. She's able to break the grip. But some damage done, but Banshee fires in with that forearm. And now look at this. She's got the arm trapped. Grabbing onto the claw of Meow, but Mimi escapes. Oh, axe kick. Oh, and another kick to the back there. Mimi now, second turnbuckle on the inside. Diving splash. Mimi now setting up Banshee here. Sends her off on the Irish whip. Oh, spinning back heel kick. Mimi now picks her up. Oh, but Banshee grabs the leg and dragon screw leg whips her down to the mat. Banshee drops an elbow. She goes up to the top rope and hits the moonsault. Banshee goes for the cover. She hooks the leg, but Mimi kicks out even before the one. Oh, Mimi goes around the world and hits the drop kick out of the corner. Oh, Banshee trips her down, though, face first into the canvas. But Mimi with a punch to the face. Counters. Grabs her from behind. Looking for a full Nelson here. But Banshee breaks free. Tosses her over. Banshee now goes off the ropes. Penalty kick to the face. Mimi, though, right back to her feet. Knocks Banshee into the corner, but Banshee hits her with an elbow. But Mimi fires back with a kick. She sends her off the ropes. Mimi drops down. She leaps frogs back the other way. Goes behind. Release German suplex. Mimi now grabs onto the arm and she locks in that cross arm breaker. Banshee rolls into it. Delivers a couple of punches to the face to break free. But Mimi takes her down here. Grabs onto the legs, but Banshee kicks her away. Up to the top rope. Moonsault body block, but Mimi able to avoid her, but Banshee with a kick to the face. Picks her up, but Mimi catches her with an elbow to the midsection. She scoops her up, slams her into the turnbuckle, and tosses her down. Mimi goes for the cover. She hooks the leg. She gets 1 and 2, but that's all she gets. Oh, kick to the back of the head there. Mimi now again up on that middle rope. Double axe handle connects. Mimi rolls her over. She hooks the leg in the cover again. She gets 1. But then only 1 this time as Banshee out even before 2. Oh, Mimi with a basement drop kick to the back of the head. Oh, what's she looking for here? She's measuring Banshee. Oh, she goes underneath. Picks her up. Vertebreaker. Mimi hooks the leg. 1, 2. And Banshee kicked out at 2. Mimi now grabs onto the arm. Oh, look at that. Holding the arm down and stomping away at the hand. She grabs onto the leg and now she's got the leg trapped. Pulling at that leg, really doing some damage to the knee there. And now a kick to the back of the knee. Maybe figuring that if Banshee has an injured knee, she won't be able to take to the skies. But speaking of taking to the skies, Mimi's up on the top turnbuckle. Diving crossbody. And Banshee is in trouble here. Mimi with that armbar. And then twists her down to the canvas. Oh, Banshee able to kick her away finally. Create a little bit of separation. But Mimi follows it right back in. No relent. Oh, double underhook. Sends her over on the belly-to-belly suplex. And Banshee's crawling towards the corner, trying to pull herself back up to her feet. Oh, Mimi with a kick right to the midsection, but Banshee catches her with an elbow. She charges in and bulldogs Mimi down to the canvas. Ground and pound here for Banshee Suzuki. A stomp to the midsection. Mimi avoided that one. Oh, she went for a running dropkick, but Banshee avoided her. Forearm to the back. She sends her off the ropes. Both women avoid contact there, and then Banshee takes her down with a forearm. And now Banshee picks her up into a fireman's carry position. Down into the GTS. Banshee's going to go up top. She's a long way away here, but she's going to go for it. The Obsidian Sky connects. Banshee goes for the cover. She hooks the leg. 1, 2. And oh, Mimi gets that left shoulder up just before the 3. Banshee goes for a stomp, but Mimi able to roll out of the way. But Banshee with a few elbows to the midsection. Sets her up for the Irish whip. Banshee drops down. Hip tosses her over. Oh, and now look at this. Has the arm trapped and now into a chin lock. Mimi able to break the grip and she snapmares her over to get out of it. Front chancery here by Mimi. Swinging neck breaker. Mimi goes for the cover and she hooks the outside leg. She gets a 2. And Banshee just gets the left shoulder off the mat. Mimi now. Oh, Banshee rolls away, but Mimi comes in. Around she goes and down into the cat's meow. She goes for the cover and she hooks the leg. She got 2 and she got the 3. Let's go back to the replay here as Mimi with that diving splash off the middle rope. But Banshee would go all the way up top with a moonsault. But then Mimi, that cat-like agility around the corner and into the dropkick. She'd go for the cover. She'd get 2, but Banshee would kick out there. And then Banshee here, watch this, up onto the shoulders. And then down into the knee with the GTS. And then check out the distance on the Obsidian Sky as the elbow comes crashing down. She'd go for the cover. But Mimi would just get that left shoulder off the mat. And then here Mimi grabs onto the head, swinging neck breaker. As she would go for the cover here, she'd hook the leg, thought she might have had her, but Banshee's still able to kick out. But then Mimi would catch her here, up and around the tilt-a-whirl, down into the cat's meow. And then hook the leg. The referee would count 1, 2, and 3. Mimi Meow picks up the win to get us rolling off to a start here on Thursday Trauma. All right, here we go with our next matchup on Thursday Trauma. It's Damien Achilles taking on Anderson Stalwart Roedion. And we've got both men locked up, collar and elbow in the center of the ring to kick this one off. And Achilles goes behind into a rear waist lock. Roedion trying to find an escape, but Achilles refuses to relinquish the waist lock. Roedion, though, breaks the grip and reverses it into a rear waist lock of his own. And now it's Achilles desperately looking for a way out of this. Oh, Roedion rolls him up with a schoolboy. Achilles kicks out, and look at this. Transitions into a pin of his own. Oh, Roedion bridges, turns him over into a backslide. Shoulders are down, but Achilles kicks out. Reversal on the Irish whip. Oh, the referee got caught in the way. Crucifix by Achilles. But Roedion kicks out. Look at both men quickly trying to end this one here. And now they're tied up again. Achilles backing Roedion up to the corner. Referee calling for a break. Oh, and Achilles with a sucker punch. And then charges in with a European uppercut. Oh, Roedion looked like he was going for a drop toe hold there, but Achilles blocked it and then spikes the knee of Roedion into the canvas. He goes for the cover, but Roedion kicks out quickly. Both men now again jockeying for position. And again, Achilles backing Roedion up into the corner, and the referee again trying to get them to break. And this time we do get a clean break. Achilles swings and misses with the double axe handle. Roedion now has him up against the ropes. Oh, and now just yanking on that left arm. Roedion picks him up. Scoop slam in the center of the ring. Stomp by Stalwart. Grabs him in a gut wrench. Deadlifts him off the canvas. Look at the power. And suplexes him over. Achilles able to avoid the contact, but he can't avoid the drop kick. Roedion drives the forearm into the face. Drops the elbow to the small of the back. And Achilles rolls out to the floor, but Roedion goes to the top turnbuckle and a diving crossbody to the floor. Roedion kicks him in the back. Picks him back up here. And now sends Damien Achilles back into the ring. Anderson now looks like he's going to roll him over and go for a cover. He's got the leg hooked. He gets one, but that's it before Achilles gets the shoulders off the canvas. Kick to the midsection here by Roedion. Oh, but Achilles, back body drop. Kick to the head by Roedion. And now going back to cinch him up again. Has him up onto the shoulders. He's carrying him over towards the corner. And then drops him face first onto that top turnbuckle pad. Roedion stomping away. And now setting up Achilles for something here. What's Stalwart got in mind? Hits a couple of punches. Puts him in the hammerlock and then takes his head off with a clothesline. Roedion goes for the cover. He's got two, but Achilles gets the right shoulder off the mat. Roedion now dragging him away from those ropes. Again, driving the forearm into the head. What's he positioning him for here? Achilles, I think, realizing he needed to start trying to get to his feet. Roedion from behind. Oh, but a back elbow by Achilles. And then a springboard crossbody takes Roedion down. Achilles trying to recover now. Look at this. Just a blatant chokehold. Oh, look at that. Roedion reversed him there. Couple of forearms to the face. And now looks like Roedion's going to go to the top turnbuckle again. Oh, he wants Achilles on his feet. What's he got in mind? Oh, diving Hurricane Rana attempt, maybe, but he got power bombed. What power there by Achilles. And now look at this. Figure four leg lock applied by Achilles. But Roedion immediately turns over to reverse the pressure. And both men are now free from the hold. Roedion gets his Irish whip reversed. He goes over the top rope to the apron, but he shoves Achilles back. Sends him off the ropes this time. Oh, Achilles caught him with a forearm. Full arm dragon twist, but a big forearm goes back the other way by Roedion. Irish whip by Anderson. Spinning sidewalk slam. He goes for the cover. He hooks the leg. 1, 2, and no! Achilles just barely able to kick out before the 3. Stalwart with a stomp to the ankle and now grabs onto the leg, and now it is turn to apply a figure 4 leg lock. He's got it locked in. Achilles. Oh, Roedion relinquished the hold. I think he didn't think he was going to get the submission. Oh, look at this. Grabs him by the arms. Snatch power slam. He hooks the leg. 1, 2, 3. It's over. Let's go to the replay. As Roedion using that power with that big scoop slam, but then taking to the skies with a diving crossbody to the floor. And then just pushing the boot, all that weight, all that pressure into the chest of Achilles. And then here, hooks him into that hammerlock, and then wham with that clothesline. He'd go for the cover. But Achilles would shoot the shoulder up, and then watch this springboard crossbody finds the mark, and a big powerbomb catching Roedion off the top rope. But then here, spinning sidewalk slam, he'd hook the leg, and Achilles would just barely kick out before the 3. But then Roedion here grabs onto the wrists, yanks him up onto the shoulders and down with that power slam. And then hooks the leg, and that would secure the victory. Anderson Roedion, impressive again in victory as he takes down Damien Achilles here on Thursday Trauma. We've got tag team action up next here on Thursday Trauma as the Bullet Boys are taking on the Timber Beasts. Colt Walker and Hubert. Oh, look at that. Hubert came charging in with a knee, but Colt avoided it. Now takes him down with a power slam. Oh, but Hubert trips Colt down. But Colt takes Hubert down by the arm. Reverse knife edge. Oh, single leg takedown. Turns him over into a half Boston Crab, but Hubert right there able to grab onto the ropes. Colt slams the arm down to the canvas and now grabs onto the head with a neck crank. Slams him down. Colt gets the Irish whip reversed. Hubert kick to the midsection. Now look at this. Boot to the chest in the corner right in front of his partner. And now Hubert gets his Irish whip reversed. Colt grabs him, rams him face first into the top turnbuckle, grabs onto the ankles and alley-oops him out of the corner. Walker now goes for the cover, but Hubert kicks out at 1. And he makes the tag to Maurice. That's the peril of being in your opponent's corner trying to do offense. And Maurice takes down Colt with an enziguri. Maurice with that armbar hooked in. Oh, just wrenching his arm down to the canvas. Oh, springboard twisting splash. He goes for the cover. Buckshot comes in, but Colt was able to kick out. Walker now picks up Maurice and scoop slams him down. Oh, rear naked choke applied here. But Maurice able to break the grip. Oh, a couple of back elbows right to the nose. Walker blocks the forearm though. Sends him off on the Irish whip. Picks him up for an overhead belly to belly, but Maurice blocks it. Now has Colt up on his shoulders. Fireman's carry into a gut buster. Maurice sends him into the Timber Beast corner. Tag is made to Hubert. And he hits the drop kick off the Irish whip. Hubert now sizing up Colt. Basement drop kick to the side of the head. Going after Buckshot now, and what's he doing? Hubert grabs him by the head. DDT, spiked Buckshot down on the apron, and now turns his attention to Walker and runs through him with a knee to the face. EWA taking care of both members of the Bullet Boys here. He gets Colt back into the ring. EWA now sends him over into the corner. Oh, Colt catches him with an elbow, but EWA catches the kick, trips him down, grabs onto the leg, turns him over, single leg Boston Crab. Walker able to pick the ankle, take down EWA to get out of the hold. And now Walker Irish whips him over into the Bullet Boys corner, and the tag is made to Buckshot Rollins, who's in for the first time. Oh, look at this! The Bullet Boys are going for it! Spike pile driver! Buckshot, EWA was starting to get to his feet after that, unbelievably. Buckshot now, oh, kicks the rope into the inside of the knee. Oh, EWA counters, delivers a kick to the back. Rollins avoids him, hits him with a punch to the midsection. Oh, EWA though, delivering those elbows, breaks free of the grip. Oh, jumping clothesline takes down Rollins. EWA now sends him across the way. He makes the tag to Brother Maurice. EWA now picks him up, back suplex, Maurice somersault senton from the apron. Maurice now sends Buckshot off in the Irish whip. He drops down, leapfrogs back the other way. Drop kick to the knee. Maurice goes for the cover. 1, 2, and no, Buckshot gets the right shoulder up. Maurice, oh, swing and a miss with the enziguri. Buckshot was able to duck it. Kicks him into the midsection, clubs him on the back. Rollins now locks in that camel clutch, but Maurice was too close to the ropes. Sends him into the buckle, tag made to Colt. Sends him in, oh, they're gonna go for it again. Colt picks him up, spike pile driver. Walker now goes for the cover, he hooks the leg, 1, 2, and Maurice gets the shoulder up. That's the second spike pile driver that the Timber Beasts have survived. Walker now whips him into the corner, makes the tag to Buckshot. Uh-oh, Colt has him up on the shoulders in the electric chair, and clothesline doomsday device by the Bullet Boys. Maurice, by instinct, I think, rolled out to the floor. Oh, and Buckshot grabs him by the head and spikes him into the floor with a face buster. Oh, but Maurice reversed the Irish whip there, sent Buckshot back into the ring. And then Maurice runs in and hits a basement dropkick. Irish whip into the corner by Maurice. Makes the tag to Brother EWA. Uh-oh, look out. He's got him up on the shoulders. Top rope. It's the timber drop. EWA goes for the cover, but Colt comes in to break up the pin. EWA grabs onto the legs. Look out, turns him over into the Texas Cloverleaf. He's got him right in the middle of the ring. Oh, but Buckshot able to throw him away. Rollins now sends him over to the Bullet Boys corner. He makes the tag to Colt. Sends Colt off and in with the clothesline in the corner. Walker now grabs onto the leg and just yanks EWA over into the corner. Oh, but EWA back to his feet while Colt was celebrating. But Colt able to break free. Sends him into the buckle. Oh, Buckshot with a right hand. Colt follows it up with a reverse knife edge. Kick to the midsection. Look out. Double underhook into a powerbomb. Just dropped him off the side there. Walker trying to position EWA, but he fights free with some elbows. Forearm to the back. Sends him over to the Timber Beast part of town. He makes the tag. Maurice the legal man. Look out. Shatter machine. Maurice now driving those right hands into the face of Colt, and now he's going to go all the way up to the top turnbuckle. Diving double foot stomp. Maurice comes back in for the cover. He's got the leg hooked, but Buckshot is in to save his partner. Maurice now, drives the knee into the back of the head of Colt Walker. Grabs him here, goes off the ropes, double axe handle to the back of the head. Stomp to the arm. Maurice sends him into the corner. Tag is made to Hubert. Oh, look out. Double super kick by the Timber Beasts. Oh, but they push Colt towards his corner and he makes the tag to Buckshot Rollins. Rollins now picks up Hubert. Gorilla press slam. Buckshot just slamming the back of the head of Hubert Duloc into the mat. He picks him up. What's he looking for here? Has him up and down into the gourd buster. Buckshot goes for the cover, but Maurice comes in to break the pin up. Oh, rabbit lariat there by Hubert. Irish whip into the corner goes Buckshot, and the tag is made to Maurice. Oh, they're going to go for it again. Up to the top goes Maurice, and it's the timber drop. Oh, Maurice holding on to his back there, but he goes for the cover. But Colt comes in to break it up. Oh, and he might have hit the referee too on his way to break up the pin. The referee's not moving. Oh, Maurice rolls through with the schoolboy into the kick. Buckshot makes the tag. The referee apparently saw it as he was getting to his feet. Reversal on the Irish whip by Walker. He picks him up onto the top rope. Oh, what's Colt thinking here? Could be looking for a superplex. He's got him hooked and then delivers. Walker now rolls him over into the cover. One. Oh, only a one. Very slow count. You can see the referee still feeling the effects of getting his bell rung. Colt sends Maurice into the corner. Tag made to Buckshot Rollins. Colt setting him up for a Russian leg sweep, and Buckshot runs through with a clothesline. Rollins now grabs onto the leg, but Maurice kicks him away. And he runs him over with a clothesline. Acai moonsault by Maurice Duloc. He goes for the cover, but Colt is in to break up the pin. Buckshot back to his feet. Oh, double knee jawbreaker by Maurice. He hooks the leg. 1, 2, and no! Buckshot just got the left shoulder off the mat. Maurice picks him back up. He's going to send him over to his corner. Oh, he goes to make the tag, but Rollins with an elbow, but Hubert, look at that from the outside. And now the tag is made. Maurice picks him up into a gut buster, and then Hubert with a knee to the side of the head. Hubert now grabs Rollins from behind, sends him off on the Irish whip. He leapfrogs over, drops down back the other way, and a back elbow takes him down. He goes for the cover. 1, 2, and it's over. Let's go to the replay and check out what happened here. As you see Hubert dominating Colt right in his own corner. And then the tag made. Drop kick there by Hubert. And watch him as he takes care of both members. Colt dispatched to the outside. And then a DDT on the apron. But the Bullet Boys would recover, and then watch this, Colt sending him into buckshot, and then Colt up to the top rope with the spike pile driver. And then here, drop kick to the knee by Maurice. He'd go for the cover, but Rollins would kick out. And then Colt going for another pin here, this time after another spike pile driver. And then Maurice, check it out, off the top rope, double foot stomp to Colt. He couldn't get the 3 count there. But then wham with that double knee face, that jawbreaker. But Buckshot would just get the shoulder off the mat. But then after the elbow, from a full head of steam, the 3 count was secured. The Timber Beasts showing back up here on Trauma and chopping down the Bullet Boys and picking up a win. All right, we're set for our next match here on Trauma as it's Pyro taking on the 5th Horseman. Horseman, look at that, striking first. Going to that rear waistlock. Pyro. Oh, gets taken down to the mat with a side headlock takeover, and Horseman keeping the headlock applied. Back up to his feet, but Horseman still keeping the headlock on. Pyro able to break free though, and then turns it into a standing top wrist lock. Oh, and look at Pyro putting more pressure on the arm, the shoulder, the wrist, the elbow, and then trips Horseman down to the canvas and then follows it up with a jumping leg drop. And now Pyro just cranking away at the head and neck of the Horseman. Big size disparity here in this match, and Pyro trying to take advantage of it. Now second turnbuckle on the inside, diving splash comes crashing down on the 5th Horseman. Pyro goes for the cover, but the Horseman able to kick out at 1. Stomp there, and now Horseman rolling out to the floor, but Pyro going outside to meet him. Slamming him face first into the ring apron. Pyro now sends him over towards the corner of the ringside area. Picks him back up. Oh, uppercut. 3 uppercuts, and down goes the Horseman, and another leg drop there by Pyro. Grabs onto the legs. Oh, stomp to the midsection. Oh, Horseman back to his feet, but Pyro takes him down with a lariat. Referee's count is up to 6, and Pyro back into the ring. Referee up to 7. Pyro headbutting the turnbuckle. Referee at 8. He's urging the Horseman to get back into the ring. The referee's at 9, and Horseman gets back in. And then look at this. Catches Pyro with a German suplex with a bridge. But Pyro able to kick out. Like Pyro thought this was over. Kind of took his foot off the gas. And he's paying for it now in a standing shooting star press. Pyro pulling himself up in the corner. Horseman charges in. Clothesline to the back of the head. Slams the arm down on the mat. Horseman now sends him off on the Irish whip. Oh, running European uppercut. Oh, but Pyro grabs onto the arm and just yanks Horseman down to the canvas. And now Pyro's going to go up to the top rope. Look out, diving headbutt. Pyro now, what's he looking for here? Oh, the mist right into the eyes. And a boot to the side of the head. Pyro Dragging Horseman over to the corner. Picks him up. Oh no. What's he doing here? We've seen this before. Grabs him by the throat. Off the middle turnbuckle with a choke slam. Pyro hooks the leg. This one should be over here. And it is. Let's go to the replay here. As Pyro dominating with his power early. Diving splash, crashing down, and then slamming the Horseman's head into the ring apron. But the Horseman would narrowly avoid the countout, but then catch Pyro off guard with this German suplex. Then charge in, look at that. Clothesline to the back of the head, but then Pyro would take control back. And then off the top, diving headbutt right to the sternum. And then here, the mist across the eyes. And then a boot across the head. And then Pyro would pick him up onto the top rope. And then watch this. He'd climb up to the second turnbuckle, grab him by the throat, and then down with a choke slam. And that was the end of that. Pyro looking real impressive with a win over the Fifth Horseman here on Thursday Trauma. All right, we've got the EWA Interstate Champion Blade Bishop here in non-title action taking on SPM. Oh, and look at that. Bishop with a spinning wheel kick right off the opening bell. SPM, though, catching that kick. Oh, what's this? Look at this. He's got him in an inverted Boston Crab. But Bishop wastes no time getting free, and now both men locked up here. SPM had picked up a couple of pretty big victories over recent weeks, defeating Greybeard and also Vince Varick. But last week suffered a defeat at the hands of Jack Frost. But a big spot here for SPM. If he could score a victory over the Interstate Champion, you'd have to think that that would put him in line for a potential title match. And Bishop, though, drops the knee onto the apron. And then a boot to the chest by Bishop. He's taking it to SPM, but SPM avoids the stomp and hits a kick to the midsection. Oh, and he sends Bishop face first into the ring post. SPM back to the ring and Bishop back in as well. I'm surprised that he's none the worse for wear after hitting that post. But SPM now, European uppercut sends the champion down. Off the ropes he goes. Jumping neck breaker. SPM stomp and then an elbow drop. Another stomp. And another one. And now look at that. Knee into the back with the chin lock applied. But Bishop knew he was in trouble and got out of harm's way. But SPM now has him up on the shoulders. Look out. Drops him throat first over the top rope. And now SPM with the ground and pound on the champion. Look out. SPM's going to go up to the top rope. He's pulling out all the stops here. Diving double axe handle. SPM goes for the cover. He's got that leg hooked. He gets two, but Bishop kicks out. About a half a count away from a pin over the champion. Bishop able to avoid, though. Hitting those kicks to the hamstring area. Double leg takedown. He's got him stacked up here. He's got two. SPM reverses it. Feet are draped across the shoulders. Bishop sends the pin back in the other direction, and SPM kicks out. SPM, look at that. Catches him with a backbreaker and then a rabbit lariat. SPM now. Look out. He picks him up onto the shoulders and then down into that double knee breaker. SPM picks him back up. What's he got in mind here? Looks like he was maybe going to go for an exploder, but Bishop with an elbow. SPM reverses the Irish whip and a back elbow takes the champion down. SPM, a little bit of A little bit of second hesitation there. Bishop able to kick him away, and now the champion stomp right to the midsection. Oh, the champion getting a little fired up here. I think he realizes he's in a bit of a more of a fight than he thought. Oh, he went for that cyclone kick, but SPM ducked out of the way. Dragging him over. Bishop hits a couple of elbows. Sets him up here. Oh, look at that. Oh, into the cross arm breaker. SPM, though, rolling through, delivering a couple punches to get loose. SPM ducks the clothesline, catches him with a kick to the midsection, scoops him up. Fall away slam by SPM. That took a lot out of him as well, but Bishop crawls over into the corner. SPM now grabs him by the ankles and alley-oops him out. He's going to go for the cover. He hooks the leg. He gets two, but Bishop gets the left shoulder up. SPM grabbing him by the ankles again, but Bishop sending him off. Hits him a stomp. Look out. Oh, cyclone kick to the back. He goes for the cover. He hooks the leg. Two, and it's over. Let's go back to the replay here as Bishop delivering that knee there. And then watch this. SPM draped over the apron and drops the knee across the back of the head. SPM, though, would get things rolling the other way, go for a pin, but watch this reversal here. Bishop had the pin, and then SPM would flip it over, get one and two, but then Bishop back the other way, and SPM would kick out. And then watch this. SPM picks up the champion, crosses the legs and drives him into the canvas with that double knee breaker. And then check it out here. Scoops him up. Follow a slam, but he just couldn't quite follow up. Yanks him out of the corner. Would go for the cover, but Bishop would just get the left shoulder up. And then here, Bishop, cyclone kick to the back. And that was enough to pick up the 3-count victory. Blade Bishop, the EWA Interstate Champion, holding court here and picking up a win over SPM on Thursday Trauma. It's time for our main event here on Thursday Trauma, and it's Greybeard, McSexypants taking on Moose, the Maple Mauler, and Greybeard comes running through with a leaping clothesline and then drops the leg on the back of the head of Moose. Another leg drop by Greybeard, and he's coming out like a house of fire as he's driving those punches into the face of Moose. Greybeard has been on a bit of a losing streak over the last several weeks, but he looks primed to reverse that here tonight. And now both men locked up here. Greybeard backing Moose up into the corner. Referee trying to call for a break, and Greybeard with a punch to the face. Oh, but Moose caught him coming in with a couple of boots. And now both men again, collar and elbow tie up in the center of the ring, and Moose sending Greybeard backwards. And they lock it up again. Who's going to get the advantage? And it's Moose who takes the rear waist lock. Greybeard breaks the grip, and he reverses it into a waist lock of his own. Moose, though, snapmares him out of it and has a rear chin lock applied. Oh, yank it away. Greybeard, real close to the ropes, just needs to reach out with either his hands or maybe his legs and see if he can grab onto the ropes. But, oh, Greybeard's going to fight his way to his feet, but Moose, I think, sensed it and transitioned into an armbar. And now both men up to a vertical base, but Moose, arm drags him over. Big right hand by Moose. Oh, and look at this. Picks the big man up onto the shoulders and drops him over the top rope. Moose now goes for the cover. He hooks the leg. But Greybeard kicks out at 1. Moose with a stomp and follows it up with an elbow. Oh, Moose trying to get that momentum rolling here. Sends Greybeard off on the Irish whip and drops him with a back elbow. Both men rolling out to the outside. And Moose runs him over with a lariat, but Greybeard right back to his feet. Moose catching the second punch. And now Moose scoops him up onto the shoulders. Running power slam on the floor. Moose getting back into the ring. No, he's going to go up to the top turnbuckle and do some more damage. Bombs away, knee to the floor. Kick to the midsection by Moose. Lifts him up into that Canadian backbreaker position, but Greybeard gets out of the way and then drops him with a DDT on the outside. Greybeard showing some resilience here. He took a lot of punishment and Moose goes crashing in towards those steel steps. Oh, but look at this. Greybeard just took off the top turnbuckle pad. Both men back in the ring, but Moose grabs him and just drives Greybeard into the canvas. He goes for the cover. He gets 2. But Greybeard kicks out and Moose can't believe it. He thought he had him for sure there. Moose with an elbow drop as the referee now attending to that corner. Moose picks him up into the fireman's carry. And then down into the Death Valley driver. Moose with those right hands to the face of Greybeard. And now repeatedly slamming the head into the canvas. Oh, but Greybeard caught him with a kick from down below. Oh, but Moose with a back elbow. Oh, grabs him by the throat. Could be looking for a choke slam here, but Greybeard counters with an elbow. He sends Moose off the ropes and a big boot by Greybeard. Sends Moose to the canvas and now Greybeard putting the boot into the chest. Putting all 375 pounds of pressure into the chest of Moose the Maple Mauler. Greybeard now slams him into the turnbuckle, but Moose catches him with a knee, reverses him. Now Moose charges in, avalanche in the corner. Greybeard rolling over towards the ring apron, pulling himself up on the outside to create a little bit of room here, but now Moose, look out on the apron, back suplex. Dropping Greybeard right on that ring apron and then driving the knee into the back of the head. Kick to the midsection, blocked by Greybeard. He hits him with a forearm. Oh, look out! He's got him in this accordion submission. Oh man, just wrenching the back and then dropping Moose down on the floor. Greybeard now picks him up. Reversal on the Irish whip by Moose sends him back into the ring. Moose now on the apron. Gets back in, but Greybeard greets him with a running clothesline. Greybeard goes for the cover. He got him pinned here. Moose just got the left shoulder up, and Greybeard, look at the referee, can't believe that wasn't a 3. Greybeard picks him up. Down into the European uppercut. He hooks the leg. He gets 2, and he gets the 3. Let's go to the replay here. Moose dropping Greybeard over the top rope and then out on the floor, those running power slam. And then watch Moose up to the top rope, diving knee drop. Moose would go for the cover, but Greybeard would get the kick out. And then check it out, Moose again, down with that Death Valley driver. But then Greybeard would get things in his favor there. Moose would charge in though with the avalanche. But then watch this, Greybeard, big forearm, and then check it out. Has a Moose up on the shoulder and just wrenching the back into that accordion submission and then dropping him face first on the floor. Greybeard would get him back in, but Moose would just barely kick out, but then Greybeard, seizing the moment, military press into the European uppercut, and the lights of the Maple Mauler were turned dim. Greybeard McSexypants snaps the losing streak with a big victory over Moose the Maple Mauler. And that's all the time we've got here on Thursday Trauma. Thanks for tuning in. We'll see you on Monday.